Chargepoint stock price prediction and update. Okay guys, so let's get into this latest video about Chargepoint that's going to do a merger via the SPAC, Special Purpose Acquisition Company, Switchback Energy. So I initially posted on this channel about Switchback Energy back on November 18th when the stock was just trading around $20. I thought the stock had a lot of upside left in it because at the previous market cap it was well under $1 billion. So this isn't actually the market cap that's going to be Chargepoint once the merger is complete, and that merger is supposed to be completed on December 15th. So there are currently 31 million shares of Switchback Energy, and after the deal is complete there should be around 305 million shares in Chargepoint. So just give you guys a quick potential market cap of when this merger is complete, assuming that it's trading at the same price over until December 15th, give or take a few dollars. Not really sure exactly where it's going to go, but I still think the company is undervalued. We're basically looking at a market cap of like 12 to 13 billion dollars. So the stock is actually up quite a bit since I first posted about it. So it went from basically $19 to $20 up to $35. It hit basically a high of around, I would say at one point I saw it at around like $40, right around there. So now we're back down around $35. So already if you bought when I posted it, you're almost up almost 100%. And I personally bought Switchback Energy when it was $15, so I'm up well over 100%, and I think this is just the beginning. So to quickly give you guys in this video, I'm going to go over some of the latest updates and one of the biggest news releases I've seen for Chargepoint in a while, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about my future price prediction. So this is some massive news that I found on the website. It says Chargepoint and Volvo cars team up to offer charging solutions for US and Canadian drivers. So this is exactly what I was talking about on how Chargepoint is positioned to benefit from whether people are buying Volvos or Teslas, Ford electric vehicles, Fisker, Lordstown Motor. It really doesn't matter, but Chargepoint can basically work with all of these vehicles. So it says that Chargepoint, one of the world's largest electric vehicle charging networks, and Volvo Car, working to make charging experience seamless for drivers for Volvo Cars Recharge models and provide support for its retail network. It says Chargepoint will support Volvo Cars retail networks across the US and Canada and provide opportunities for Volvo car drivers to buy the Chargepoint Home Flex home charger, adding to the convenience of charging at home. And currently they'll have access to more than 115,000 places to charge. So this is an awesome news release, and this is exactly what I was banking on and why I liked Switchback Energy and Chargepoint so much, simply because if you take a look at Tesla has already hit a $500 billion market cap, and they're delivering about 500,000 vehicles a year. How much more is Chargepoint worth, where they're basically servicing the entire electric car industry throughout North America and Europe? So as it says here, it says a transition to electric mobility is inevitable. The introduction of exciting new EV models like the all-new XC40 Recharge, another example of the shift already underway around the world. So basically the good thing about Chargepoint is not only can they obviously allow people to charge vehicles around Volvo dealerships, wherever people service them, but they have home charging solutions as well. So you guys take a look around, maybe even around your neighborhood. If you guys have an electric car yourselves, you know how many people are charging at home. So basically all of these vehicles, energy is transferred. So all of these vehicles are going to need constant charging, and that's where Chargepoint comes in. So right now this is like the first inning of this switch. As you can see here, they say the collaboration with Chargepoint gives Volvo cars a way to break down one barrier to EV adoption, which is the ability to quickly and easily get a charge. So Chargepoint it hasn't even basically completed the merger, and signing up with a car company like Volvo, this is a huge deal. This is a huge bullish signal, and I just like this company so even that much more than I already did. So now to give you guys a quick price prediction. So currently basically is trading at a market cap of around 12 to 13 billion. So how much higher can it go? Well, with over 100,000 charging networks and stations and things like that, I think this stock has a massive market cap potential. So the reason why I'm going to look at the market cap is because it's a lot easier to visualize, I think, where the market cap is going to be rather than the stock price. So what I like to do on companies like this, I'm talking about companies that are going to be growing faster. Obviously, if you're looking at something like, you know, Tesla or something like that, you can quickly look at the stock price. So to get kind of where I think this is, I think ChargePoint, looking at Tesla, you know, I like to look at Tesla because they're kind of the innovators and they're kind of the first out there. But Tesla has a market cap of over $500 billion. And currently, ChargePoint is sitting at a market cap of like $12 to $13 billion. So is it really possible that there's going to be such a huge gap between like the number one kind of trendsetter in terms of electric vehicles and the company that's basically the biggest charging network in North America? So obviously I'm not talking about the entire world because ChargePoint is basically focused in North America and Europe, probably the two most lucrative charging basically areas in the world in terms of, you know, people's earning income and ability to buy electric vehicles and stuff. Now, obviously, this will change around the world. We'll see expansion to the Middle East and Asia and Africa, but usually North America and Europe are the trendsetters, and then, you know, Middle East, Africa, and Asia is usually playing catch up when it comes to switching to technologies like this. So, what I think is that ChargePoint is easily worth 10 times as much as trading at now. So I would say like like a 12 to 13 billion market cap. I can easily see it at 120, 130 billion dollar market cap. So what does this mean? Well, this means that we're looking at a stock price of well over $300 to $400. You know, the compounded annual growth that's going to happen with ChargePoint is going to be absolutely absurd. I mean, on their on the investor presentation, they were talking about 60% growth, but you know, I'm guessing that it's going to be a lot more than that. So I think it's a bit of an underestimation on how much people are going to be using their services. And the fact that the company already has $135 million annual revenue, that revenue's only going to grow that much more. And traditionally, these EV stocks are going to trade at higher multiples simply because this is a new growth industry and things like that. But I would say, guys, you know, a lot of people are probably wondering, okay, maybe you're up a bit. Let's say you bought the stock when I posted the video and now you're almost up 100%. Should you sell? Well, a couple of reasons why I think you should hold. Number one, look what happened to Tesla. So, you know, Tesla stock, you know, people continue to talk about it again and again, but a lot of people that bought Tesla stock, you know, before the major run up this year, they made good money. But if you continue to hold the stock, you know, you missed out on a lot of gains. You missed out on, you know, Tesla's inclusion in S&P 500 and that type of run up. So that's what I would say with ChargePoint. I would say when you buy a great company, you really don't want to sell it, you know, unless you need the money. So like if you need the money to pay your bills or something like that, you know, or you need it for an emergency, then sell. But if you got an emergency fund, and that's one of the reasons why it's so important to have an emergency fund, you know, you want to have at least $1,000 or at least $1,000 emergency fund, preferably 3 to 6 months emergency fund saved up. So then that way you don't have to sell your stocks. So this stock, it hasn't even, the ticker symbol hasn't even changed. And this is going to be, in my opinion, this is going to be one of the number one stocks in terms of growth this decade. You know, it just doesn't get any more simpler than this. People need to charge their vehicles, and it doesn't matter what kind of vehicle people have, a bus, a truck, a car, whatever. ChargePoint is going to make money doing this. So I would say that this is easily over $100 billion market cap, which would put this stock price at around $300 to $400. I would not be surprised to see this in a year or two, which is why I'm not selling one single share. Yes, I'm up over 100%, but that's not really the reason why I bought ChargePoint. I wanted to kind of hold this stock for the next 10 years. I really like where this company is. I like when I invest, I try to get the biggest dog in the fight. So I try to get the company that has the most revenue and the biggest market share, and that's ChargePoint. So it's going to be, I think this is one of the best stocks that I've recommended on this channel. I've talked about a lot of companies. I talked about Zoom. I talked about Tesla, but I think ChargePoint is definitely going to make investors a lot of money during this decade. It's going to be really exciting, guys. So like I said, I'm just planning to you know, hold on to my shares. I don't want to sell a single share. I'm going to try to buy some more on dips because I think that after December 15th, once the merger is complete, I think there'll be a lot more buyer interest, because a lot of people don't really know what Switchback Energy really represents. So when the ticker symbol changes on the December 15th, I think we'll see a lot more upside in the stock. So really exciting, guys, exciting news around the board. And I think long term we've got a much higher stock price, maybe even 10x of what we're looking at now. But even after December 15th, after the merger is complete, I wouldn't be surprised to see Chargepoint probably hit around $50 or so. It just looks like that's where it's headed to. And you know, it's already up, as you can see here, over 120% this month. So just things have been going really well for this company. So that's it until next time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video update. If you enjoy my content, please do smash the like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And smash that red subscribe button, as I'm going to be posting more video updates on Switchback Energy, which is the SPAT that is going to merge with Chargepoint. So I'll let you guys know more updates in the future. And that's until next time, guys. Take care.